Welcome back to ESA Summer 2020 Online. We are raising money for the Awesome Fund. Links to donate can be found below the stream. We'd also like to thank Kaspersky, Twitch and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. Now it's up to Asuka424 running the game Resogun. The incentive for this game got met, so it will be a harder game for her. Please take it away.
Alright, thanks. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to ESA. Thank you for hitting that donation stamp to make my life a bit harder for the next half hour or so. And welcome to Resogun. We also had a costume choice bid war, and that would be we are saving ninjas today. So I'm going to double check that the humans are all set to go. And yep, we got the ninjas ready. We are doing Acis-Mefitis any % on experienced. And yeah, we're all set to go, so if you guys are ready, I can do a 3, 2, 1, go. All good on your end? Think so?
Whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Resogun. It is a 2013 side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. Pretty much a giant cylinder, and it's made by Housemarque. Now, I wasn't paying attention there, so early death, no big deal. So, you might have heard of this game, or at least Housemarque devs. They've made games such as Super Stardust HD, kind of the OG shmup. They've also done games like Nex Machina, Matterfall, and if you paid attention to the PS5 reveal, there's a game coming out called Returnal. That is also made by Housemarque. So, like every shmup, you pretty much, you go fast, you shoot things, you kill things, and you try not to die, as I have demonstrated how to die already. Now, for those unfamiliar with shoot-'em-ups, or shmups, if you look really closely into the center of my ship, you will notice a very small circle around what's called the core voxel. And a voxel, honestly, is just a fancy way of saying a 3D pixel. I can't let anything touch that core voxel. Otherwise, I'm dead. But there are a couple tools at my disposal to help me from, well, not letting that get hit. First and foremost is our basic gun. Now, there's a couple different guns to choose from. There's actually 3. Nemesis and Ferox guns we don't really worry about here because we don't use them. But what most speedrunners use, myself included, is called... take care of that there. I'm totally brain farting on... it's the Phobo shotgun. Sorry, I had to pay attention. Yay, experience. Phobo shotgun is effectively a sniper rifle shotgun hybrid. Now, if you saw at the very beginning, I only had essentially the sniper rifle portion, which is not so great because you don't have much room to, well, work with. But as I get stronger, that's going to turn into, well, the shotgun hybrid portion. As you see, after the power-up I most recently picked up, there's a couple, well, things that shoot out from my gun. That is going to get bigger, meaner, scarier, and nastier as I progress through the levels. Finish this phase really quickly. There we go. So by the end of the day, once I get to Mefitis, which is the 5th planet, there's going to be a lot coming out of this gun. So in addition to the basic gun, there's a couple other things I get to use in this game. What I just used there is a boost, and subsequently a boost blast. Now, the boost, which is fantastic, is a really nice way to get from point A to point B pretty quickly. Plus, as I'm going to demonstrate right here, once you complete that boost, you get the boost blast. That... let me take care of that. I don't want to lose that human! Ah! There we go. That boost blast kills anything in its proximity, which is really, really nice. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the perks of experience, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. Things go a little bit faster than normal. But you also get 2 other abilities. The Overdrive, which you'll see in a little bit, it's essentially this giant laser face, kind of like a Kamehameha of voxely goodness. it kills a lot of things in my way. And you just actually heard the game say, Overdrive charged. Easy way to tell if I have Overdrive or not is to look at that kind of green and blue hybrid circle around my ship. There we go. Woohoo! Gotta do a little bit tap dancing here. That's kind of sketchy. Da, 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 da. So, the top half is my boost meter. That's the blue portion. The green portion is my overdrive. Case in point. Right now it starts off kind of weak, but over time it's going to get a lot stronger. But I've kind of talked my way through the first stage already, so let's meet the boss, Rototron. Now, in experience, takes a little bit longer to beat him, but the general gist is you have to kill the panels. First and foremost, you take care of the first panel, you fly up, you try to avoid getting hit, which thankfully I did. You kill the second panel, you fly up, and you very casually take care of the third panel. Now you fly in and deal with the core panels. Right now I'm going to try something I learned just yesterday, which I just boost through that panel. There we go. And now we fly in, deal with the core, and it's dead. And that, my friends, is phase 1, or stage 1. Yeah, apologies for the drop frame rate. Particle effects in this game go hand in hand, and frame rate kind of starts crying in the corner. So, but anywho, so the last power-up I want to tell you about is the bomb, as we go into stage 2. That is the best weapon of this speedrun. It clears the entire map. However, the game knows it's a really strong weapon, so you only get so many of them. You start off with 2, and every single level you can gain another bomb. You do that by saving humans, or in this case ninjas. Thank you again for that awesome bid war incentive. Whoop, there we go. As I just showed you. So, really quickly how to save humans, let me get through that, is every once in a while you'll hear the phrase keepers detected. When you do that, a whole bunch of these green glowy dudes will appear. Rule of thumb, if there's a green glowy dude, kill the green glowy dudes. You look, all those green glowy dudes right there, they're dead now. A noise appeared, or noise sounded, and then a human popped out of a box. That human lost was, well, that human didn't get saved. Sorry. But every single human is connected to the same set of keepers, and every single keeper set gives the same power-up. So I know exactly which humans I care about saving, and which humans, they can take a nap. Let me sneak through right here. The specific ones I'm looking for speedrun strats is the bomb. Like I said, there's one per, but one per level. They can also give other things like extra lives, which, because I decided to kill myself at the very beginning, I'm kind of looking for now. Points power-ups if you're going for high scores, a temporary shield, and things like overdrive upgrades. Like right here, there's another keeper. So I'm going to go grab that one. I believe that's points. Yep, that's points. I don't really care about the points in this one because it's a speedrun, but I'll take it. This set of keepers, though, this one's important, because once I save it, I will get the bomb. Ooh, this is kind of sketchy. There we go. So, if I lose a bomb, or as I'm notorious to do in marathons, if I forget to use a bomb during my marathon, that takes like 20-30 seconds. It adds on to the time. Now, these keepers, you'll notice, one of these is not like the other. Pretty much, one started off green, the other started off red. That's a special set of keepers called sequence keepers. You have to kill them in order. Otherwise, you lose whatever human they were protecting. In this case, it was kind of important because they had an extra life, and I need it. But we are actually heading to the third phase, and every stage has 3 phases. The boss is on the third phase every single time, and we're heading to what's called Storm Ruler. Now, I'll tell you about the first phase, and then I'll get into my annoyance of phase 2. Phase 1, there's 4 panels I have to kill. It's very similar to the first boss, Rototron, but it kind of shows the hilarity of hitboxes, aka sometimes they're not necessarily existent. But But let's get that last human. Let's let Storm Ruler spawn, and I'm going to get a shield. And we're going to prep for boss number 2. Shield. So hitboxes. You know how I said I have to not let anything touch that center core? Hitboxes are overrated. They really are. It doesn't do anything to speed up the run, it's just if I want to be cheeky. It's really good on veteran difficulty when things are firing even faster at me. Master, you can't use that move because, well, those panels shoot things at you and it's not fun. So, okay, we're on phase 2. This part is annoying. There's so many things that are firing at you, and then when it stops, it turns and shoots these tracking missiles, and it's really hard to hit them. You have to hit the green section, and throughout all that, I stop and say to myself, you know, I'm speedrunning this. Why don't I just use a bomb and end it? So that's actually stage 2. The next phase, I'm going to take a quick quiet break. That's perfect time for donations or discussing any upcoming incentives, because there's a sequence keepers that is very important at the end of that phase I need to pay attention to. So I will pass it on to Afaden if they have anything awesome.
We do. We got a $5 donation from we got a $5 donation saying we got a $5 donation from we got a $5 donation with the comment we got a $5 donation. Thank you, we got a $5 donation for your $5 donation. Really appreciate your $5 donation.
I love it.
And we got another $5 donation from a shiny black phoenix saying good luck on the demon cube. Asuka, also, yes, I'm still awake.
Phoenix, go to bed. Phoenix, point of note, really quickly, he runs Nex Machina, another Housemarque game, and he is fantastic, so shout out to him. But yeah, carry on.
If you got any donations going for any cause, so like incentives or bid wars, there's currently incentive going on for Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 version. A glitch exhibition, if you wanted to see some funny glitches from Focus side after the run. We just need about $152 more to bring this cash in, and if you're lucky, you're able to win a Nintendo Switch sponsored by Kaspersky for a $50 combined donation, or a ViewSonic monitor from ViewSonic actually. Thanks to them for the sponsoring.
Awesome.
And
alright, so the reason I asked for, I had to be a little quiet there, is those sequence keepers, that is the only set of sequence keepers that protect a bomb. I could do it a little bit faster and not use Overdrive, but it's just the safest way to deal with getting those keepers without killing them out of order. So now that things are starting to get a little crazy around here, let's talk about the whole mouthful that is Acis-Mefitis any percent experience difficulty. Acis-Mefitis is a very fancy schmancy way of saying beat all 5 planets on arcade mode. That's pretty much it. Ace is the first stage, Mefitis is the final stage. So that's that. Any percent involves the humans that I'm saving. Any percent, some humans have to die, mostly for speed. If you're doing all humans, well, now you kind of have to save all of them. I'm currently working to get a third type, another category called zero humans in, but it's not quite there yet. Experience difficulty, it's just the difficulty. There's 4 of them: rookie, experienced, veteran, and master. I currently hold the world record in any percent rookie, experienced, and veteran, and then all humans in rookie and experienced because I play this game too much. But the biggest differences honestly lie between rookie and experienced and veteran. Master is just a very drastically different beast that's terrifying in and of its own right. But in rookie difficulty, things spawn, like they take twice as long to spawn. And if you've been noticing, as things spawn, they get these white, like, hollow voxels around them. That's when you know, oh crap, there's going to be something right there. Experienced and veteran, they're a lot faster. Do I have boost? Yes, I do. Sweet. Also, the enemies, like I said, they move a lot faster. They shoot a lot more things at me. And all in all, it's just a generally harder run. Let's see here. So, we're heading actually into the third boss, and I'll be honest, this is probably the only time that I'm going to need serious time for, because it is my run cuber, or my run killer. It's Atomic Cube. Ooh, I need that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. We're fine. So, Atomic Cube is RNG Central. And what I'm doing is I'm actually holding this last human until the very end, because it's going to give me a shield. It's complete RNG. I hate it. It's a very big helping of thanks. I hate it. And any RNG in the chat would be fantastic, because I have to try to dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge. So wish me luck. Okay, there we go. That is a 100% like clench moment. So Atomic Cube, the trick is it'll shoot out these balls of fury and these gray shield voxels. You want to boost burst in between the wall of like bullets and the red voxel, or the red cube itself, which is what takes the damage. And also, as you saw, as you split open those gray shield voxels, they just go everywhere, and it's a big helping of I don't like it. But thankfully we are through that. And now we are actually on to stage 4. Let's see. Stage 4 gets very hairy. There's going to be a lot of enemies on the screen. And I'm going to get this extra life really quickly. Right there. So especially in phase 2, it gets very dangerous. It also has, well, arguably the memeiest boss. Now, it could be, the memes could be a little different in the EU. So I'm still going to withhold the name of this boss until the very end, because it kind of gives it away. But the general principle, I'll just talk about it now while I still can, and I'm not in panic mode. So this boss, it starts off with those voxels around it, not shooting it off like Atomic Cube did. What I do is actually boost inside the core voxel, or the shield voxels, I should say. Let me get that human. Completely ignore the voxels, because boosting gives iframes, and use my Overdrive to do some damage. Overdrive, mind you, also gives iframes. So you can just sit in the middle of that and just wallop on them, which is awesome. Now, one of the biggest things I have to be careful for is, well, I need to get out of there once it's done. On Rookie, you can actually one-phase it with one Overdrive. Experienced, not so much. So then you have to play it the casual way, which is, again, boosting back and forth between the boss and try to kill it. So now things are getting a little crazy. And this is where experienced, compared to like Rookie, really shines. Because things are appearing and you can't see through voxels, and things are shooting at me and trying to kill me, and it's just, they're not being very nice to me. But that's okay. Ow. There we go. Let's see here. What else can I talk about? Keepers. Oh, fun factoid about humans. Now, okay, they can take a beating. You can shoot them, and they're fine. You can boost and literally yeet them halfway across the map. They're fine. However, like this. Like right there. I just sent him completely far away. But they can die, even after you save them from their little boxes. They can fall off the map and die. If you die while holding a keeper, the keeper will die. If you obviously don't kill the keepers fast enough, they will die. Yeah. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. We're gonna get out of there really quickly. But yeah, they can take a beating for most things, but not everything. Also, you don't need to see anything. This is perfectly fine. Blind runs are fun runs, right? It's like it has its own built-in blindfolding mode. But anywho, the map's gonna get very scary very soon, so if there's any like announcements or again bid wars, you've got a minute or so because we are heading up to the boss.
I talk about Acis-Mefitis for a second.
What's that?
Because Acis-Mefitis.
That works.
The Acis-Mefitis goal is to be an important research financer in this work. In the absence of effective medicines, it is important to research best preventive measures for Alzheimer's disease. It is a progressive disease where dementia symptoms gradually worsen over several years. In its early stages, memory loss is mild, but with late-stage Alzheimer's, individuals lose the ability to carry on a conversation and respond to the environment. It's also the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. On average, a person with Alzheimer's lives 4 to 8 years after diagnosis, but can live as long as 20 years depending on other factors. So please, every donation matters. We appreciate every single donation. And thank you all in advance and everyone who already donated.
Agreed. It's such a fantastic cause, and any little bit, big or small, is fantastic and will do amazing things to what it gets put towards. Because yeah, it's a scary disease. It's a very scary disease. So yeah, that was, for meme purposes, that was Doomsphere. A giant orb. But it's dead. So yeah. With that, we are actually on Mefitis, which is our final planet. Unfortunately, our time is running short. But with this planet, there is a lot going on, and there's a very, well, pseudo-annoying floor hazard, and that is... Oh, let's not die to those laser balls. These little lava rocks, they float up, and if I run into them, spoilers, I run into them from time to time, they'll kill me outright. But if an enemy runs into them, that'll kill the enemy too. Or if I shoot those rocks with the enemies nearby, they die too. So it goes both ways, and I'm very cool with that fact. But, side note though, when it comes to Housemarque games, real talk, they have fantastic soundtracks. Resogun is no exception. That's just a death. Oh well. So, this song, like the Mefitis kind of general planet theme, it slaps. It is my favorite song of the game by far, without question. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's like a good hype song for me. I don't know why. I'm a fan of this. Whoop, there we go. Killing ourselves for views. That's alright. So, point of note though, actually, when you die, you actually get iframes briefly, which is fantastic. It's really good for bosses like Atomic Cube and Doomsphere, because if I die, again, spoilers, it happens, I can just stand or fly there. Yeah, I can fly there and just wallop on the boss, and it's great fun. Let me get that. But, ooh, actually, ooh, hi friend. You're getting a little cheeky there. So this is actually the final bomb that I'm about to pick up. I'm gonna stay over here because I don't want to lose that bomb. Every bomb I have is pretty much, I've routed into roughly optimal. I say roughly because it's just me going, I don't want to deal with these enemies, so I'll just use the bomb here. But now that we're actually on phase 3, which is the final phase, let's talk about the final boss. It's called Serpentinus, but if you've ever had a Twizzlers pull and peel, I know we're doing the throwback machine here. It's literally a black licorice. Words are hard. Words are always hard for me. A black licorice Twizzlers pull and peel. And it pulls apart and tries to eat my face. Literally. Well, let's get the final human of the round. But it's going to do a move where, or it's going to chase me for a while, which is fine. There's that human, there we go. I just avoid its mouth. Totally cool. The next, ooh, got that shot, sweet. The next part, after it does that phase, is it's going to kind of stay in one spot and go, hey, no, you're going to die now, and just shoot a lot of fireballs at me. That phase shouldn't last too long. After that, it goes into arguably my favorite phase, which it goes into full pull and peel mode, and just kind of weaves its way through the map to try to kill me. Again, who needs to see what you're doing? But, that being said, we're actually already at the boss, so enjoy the Twizzlers pull and peel. No, don't eat me. Don't eat me. Still can't eat me. Alright, so now it's breaking apart, and it's trying to, well, stab me with its Twizzlers pull and peelness, and I say no. It's also going to noodle up right by me. It likes doing that. We're friends. After that, it shows up right here and says, hey, we want to try to kill you. It's not going to be successful. Now it's going to start weaving its way through the map as best as it can. It's still going to keep trying. It's not going to hit me. And then it's going to go for one last gasp. But I could do from over here and avoid the gunfire, or I could just shoot its belly and watch it explode. But time will be coming up shortly. Time. And that, my friends, is Resogun, Acis-Mefitis, any percent on experience difficulty. Out of curiosity, how bad was my time?
It was actually not that bad. It's a 25:46.
Honestly, okay. I'm a little biased here. 25:46 is not bad. I actually, practicing for ESA, I beat my current world record, which is like 24:40-ish. So the new unverified is a 23:32. But, so yeah, I will take a 25. But, yeah, quick Easter egg. We'll do this really quickly. The congratulations screen is different depending on what difficulty you played on. And on experience, it says, hey, we found an uninhabited planet called Earth. And it just kind of talks about stuff like that. But really quick shout-outs, thanks to everybody that watched and made this a fantastic experience. To all my friends and family that tuned in. The Housemarque community is fantastic. Their Discord, you should definitely check it out. If you're interested in playing, it's a very fun, easy to pick up and play, hard to master game. It's on PS3, PS Vita, and I play it on PS4. And just a quick shout out to anybody out there that doesn't think that they can get into speedrunning. Although I've been playing Resogun since 2013 when it came out, I didn't actually start speedrunning anything until this past February. So I'm still very new to the speedrunning community, and everybody I've met has just been fantastic. Friends from Housemarque Shmups to actually the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise community, they've all been like so welcoming. And for the record, yes, you can just start speedrunning. Just pick up a game you love and try it out. You'll be surprised. But yeah, that's all I've got. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and stay cozy, chat. That's it. Bye.
Thank you so much, Asuka. So up next we have the Powerpuff Girls run, which got pulled late because of technical problems. So stay tuned.